They're afraid you left them behind. That's why they're triggered. You're hearing from somebody maybe you haven't heard from in a long time. If this is for you, this has happened recently. And if it's not a situation where time has gone by, it's just their tone has changed. Something has changed about this person. And what's going on? They're very triggered because you did or said something, like you won, maybe won an award, got some money out. Something happened. You know what it is. You know what it is. And had some kind of glow up. But when good things start happening, that's when a lot of people are going to be the quietest, the people closest to you. That's why it's good to do things outside of your hometown or the people who know you, because those people are only going to say something if you're doing bad. Because those people, unfortunately, mostly want to see you fail. It's human nature. That's why the Bible is going to sound like a grandiose statement, but it's just true in life. Jesus said a prophet's not known in his homeland. Anybody who knew you back then, back when you made mistakes, you were immature, you did things then you would never do now. But those people still judge you by that. And it's unfortunate. But it's kind of like a bird breaking out of a shell, hatching an egg. Does that bird ever get back into the eggshell? No. That bird doesn't even think about that shell again. You know, the bird's moved on. And that's what you have to do. Because that's really what's going on here, is like somebody got mad that you left the nest. You will only be alone if you want to be. It's just like a hostile situation. A lot of people in this collective, I can just feel it. You're getting good things. You're getting good things that people said you'd never get. You finally are confident enough to go for some of the stuff that you should have gone for a long time ago. I can feel it. You may be at that point where you're just like seeking some kind of approval because you want to know if you're doing a good job. Well, the people around you aren't going to tell you. But it's coming. Okay? Here's the thing though. The reason they got quiet, you got to take that as the confirmation. Because suddenly it's like they don't want to talk to you because suddenly there's good news and it makes them feel bad about themselves. It's okay. It's okay. They're just mad. They're mad that they couldn't destroy you because it makes them feel better. You are a reminder of what they could have been. Okay? Keep going. Don't even look back at this. Please, please. Oh, wow. Your intuition is strong. Yep. See, I'm just telling you what you already knew. I'm here to confirm your intuition, not tell you what's going to happen. If you don't know who this is about, it's not your reading. There's somebody who maybe used to text you once a week or once a day. Used to walk past your desk if you work someplace, walk past your workstation, whatever it is. And suddenly they're not. And this may connect some dots for you because they were also the person leaking information. Somebody was out there talking, spreading some kind of rumor. All is forgiven. You see, they feel bad now. Don't worry about it. Like, this involves several people. I'm laughing because you're so protected. There was a whole lot about this situation that's not funny. You went through a lot. People saw you go through a lot and didn't even help you. Wanted to watch you struggle. People were mean to you because it made them feel better about themselves. I'm sorry. And now suddenly, well, not what you expect. Communication isn't what you expect. If you're sharing on social media, you just don't know who's watching. Because it's just crazy. I think about this a lot. The fact that, like, I am just so busy, and I've never been a gossipy person. I just feel like people need to be left alone. I appreciate being left alone, so I don't try to get in people's business. I pretty much always behave like there's a camera on me, because there could be a camera on me. You'll never see me snooping through somebody's drawers or their room or anything. Or if you lose your purse, guess what? I'm that 1 in a million person who's not going to reach inside and look for cash before they give it back to you. Or you lose your wallet, people take the cash out, then they'll be like, whose wallet is this? I leave it in there. You know why? Karma. Oh my gosh, that's not my money. It's not my money. Do you know I get such a bigger reward from giving that cash back to that person? See, that's the kind of person I went on a tangent there. Because you know why? Because I'm probably talking to the same type of people. Seriously, you know what I just realized? That's a good indicator right there. What is your knee-jerk reaction? Your first thought, like if you found like a wallet full of cash. Now, if it's completely unidentifiable, like there's only, like the only thing in it is cash and there's nobody around, yeah, I'm going to take it. You know what I mean? Because there's nobody to trace it back to. I'm talking about, or they see a wallet on the street. My first thought is, I better find whose wallet that is. I feel so bad for that person losing their wallet. That would be horrible. I better get that back to them. I've been with people, though, who the first thing they say is, check it for cash. That's just not who I am. Aren't you afraid of karma? Oh my goodness, I've got so many stories. So many stories. Do you realize we really do live in the matrix? If you leave that cash alone, you're going to be blessed with more cash down the line. If you keep going through life just being the person who just a snap decision, knee-jerk reaction is to steal that cash, you got a bad life. I feel bad for you. And before you argue with me that rich people can be greedy and they have great lives, do they really? Have you known that many rich people? I have. You dodged a lot of bullets. You were protected from a lot of people. You did the right thing. You really did. You took care of yourself. People are just shocked. You will not be shaken. Well, there's no fear, okay? No fear. Just know that people are being quiet because they don't want to admit they were wrong. And, crazy. Why are people so obsessed with watching other people fail? I think some of us forget that because we just wouldn't do that. We're not like that. But some people are, and it's something we got to be reminded of once in a while. You have no fear. Oh, that's what I'm saying. No fear. Don't let this even get to you. This is just confirming your intuition. You're at a certain point where you just need to be congratulated. Just need to own what's going on here. You just need some encouragement to keep going. You have no fear. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.